everybody out there. I don't know why am I even posting a video, but I am. I don't know. It seems to me every now and then I get people who want to be haters and say negative stuff towards me, and that's, well, I want to say that's fine. They're going to do what they're going to do. But really, ultimately, it's not fine because, well, to be honest with y'all, I have been diagnosed with what's called major depressive disorder and anxiety. You know, I have really high anxiety levels, which can be triggered by my depression. So anyways, it seemed like there would be those naysayers that want to talk negatively and stuff, and I know it's easy to say, well, just cheer up, you'll get through it, and I know I generally do, without, you know, any major issues or I just don't want my cigar to go off. But anyways, and sometimes that's easier said than done, so you know, it's really hard for me to share this sometimes, because I know people say, well, you'll get through it, this, that, or whatever. But I think they mean well, or are having good intentions. But then again, the road to hell is paved with good intentions also. So, anyway, so you know, it just seems to me that I'm having more downtimes as related to my depression and so forth and so on, and I don't know that it's ever how often it's talked about or people are open about it. And so for me to share this kind of stuff has a couple reasons for it. One, it just helps me to kind of talk about it, or hear myself talk about it a little bit, and then also maybe if anybody has a better understanding of depression, you know, maybe if it can help someone to understand and possibly even encourage somebody who's going through a difficult time to go out and talk to somebody. Depression is not always an easy thing to talk about, especially for the person going through it, because when somebody says, yeah, I'm going through some depression and dealing with that, people who don't have depression or major depression to deal with don't always understand that their well-intended, well-meaning words of encouragement and advice don't always mean the well-intended meaning behind that, if that makes sense. You know, like when I'm going through really bad depression, yes, I already know all the things that I have the friends, I have the family, the support and all that stuff. I already know all that. So do other people who are dealing with their major depression or whatever. And I'm not talking about, you know, your lighthearted depression that you can get over in a day or whatever. But when someone is dealing with really severe depression, none of that stuff matters, because what's going on in their head has taken over control and has a hold on that person. And sometimes somebody dealing with that depression, they don't need to hear sometimes the good stuff. What's sometimes more needed is just that friend being there for them, and sometimes not saying anything. Sometimes just being there for a friend. Sometimes that's all that's needed. So and I don't know necessarily if that makes sense, but I hope it does. And I'm not trying to be negative to the people that are trying to be helpful and stuff like that. Sometimes I think it's just not understanding what it's like to have major depression. And I know there will be people who say, yeah, they do. And those are the people who will know exactly what I'm talking about, and I think will truly understand what happens when you go through major depression. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on or not. I don't know. It's just, oh, excuse me. And I've talked with my doctor about, changing my antidepressant medications, try something different, because sometimes when you're on antidepressants, he develops, I don't know what the right wording for it is or the right verbiage, but it might work for a while, but then your body just says, it's no longer good enough or something, I guess, is for lack of a better way of putting it. So anyways, I generally try to put out encouraging videos, and because I know what I put out there comes back. And so anyways, I don't know, I'm just rambling, I guess, thinking that maybe by getting this out that I'm kind of gone through another little depressive spout, will help me to feel better, just to be able to get it out there. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.